Yeah, so hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Handmade Product Launchpad. And before I start, just let me introduce myself. I'm Suruchi Agarwal and I am based out of Ahmedabad. And you'll get to know me better when we go through this workshop. But before we start, I just want to know from each one of you, can you just give me a brief like, are you a totally novice, like you have not never ever made any handmade products, or you have made handmade products, you are aware of it? What is it? You can write down in the chat box as well.
Hello. Sorry.
Yeah, tell me.
Someone else was talking. So,
Okay, not a problem. You can just start.
hi, I'm Dipanjali,
Hi.
and I have been trying to do trial and error with soaps because I have a garden and I did a soap with Rich God loofah
Mm-hmm.
uh, just for my personal use. I've
Mm-hmm.
made like two batches now, one with the loofah and one with neem.
Okay.
Uh, and I wanted to know more like properly whether I'm doing it properly because it was getting soft and it was
Mm-hmm.
good on the skin and all, but it was I felt it was not lasting long, and I just want to learn the basics of it, and I would also want to like use my garden products
Mm-hmm.
uh, to for the ingredients, because I'm growing a lot of lemongrass, tulsi, and
Wow.
citronella, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, gourds, sponge gourds, like
Mm-hmm.
the ones that you get natural loofah from. So uh, I somehow want to use those things or supply it to somebody who can use it. I basically want to get it into that circle of people who can use it, or I probably use it for myself.
Right.
I've not chalked out the whole plan, but yeah.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. That's really nice. And I'm really happy to hear that you already have a garden and you want to utilize the stuff from the garden, Dipanjali ji. It's really nice because handmade products is precisely that you are using most of the ingredients which is there at your own home. You know, you are using it day in, day out, and you are just making simply beautiful products out of it. So that would be quite useful for you. That's great. And Rusha says that she has never tried, so she is completely novice. So welcome, Rusha, and I'm sure that you will really love this workshop. And Dr. Preeti says she has been doing this for past 6 months. So I'm so grateful for you, Dr. Preeti. Thank you for so much for creating the handmade products, because this is something very very dear to me. Because the chemicals in the products actually cause a lot of damage to the skin, and I really admire people, ladies, who do this stuff, not only to uplift the health of their own family and also their friends, and also do the benefit in the large scale. So that's really nice, Dr. Priti. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, Nikki, tell me. I'm glad to see you.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I actually was not into any handmade product, but when I signed up for your workshop and I saw your recorded videos, I really got fascinated with it. And I really wondered that, we can actually do all these things back at home. I never thought that this is possible. I always was relying on the market products. But yesterday, no, day before yesterday, I actually tried something. I shared the video also with you and the pictures also.
Great.
And they really turned out well. But yeah, tiny,
Wow.
many mistakes were definitely there, which I'm sure with experience, with regular work, I would be able to improve them for sure. But I am super, super excited to take it forward and to use my own handmade soap, which I was always dreaming about. So thank you so much for bringing up such a platform where we can earn and we can make things which are chemical free and which are very, very user friendly to our skin as well. So thank you so much for
Great.
coming up with such exciting workshops.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doc.
Most
Thank you,
welcome.
Nikki. Thank you. I'm really glad
Thank
to
you,
see
ma'am.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And yes, Venkat.
I'm Venkateshan from
Venkateshan.
Chennai.
Okay.
Good morning,
Hi,
ma'am.
good morning.
Good morning to all also.
Yeah.
I'm basically from Chennai. Born and brought up in agriculture family, so having a passion for agriculture, that too with the natural organic farming kind of a thing.
Wow.
That leads to me for a sustainable life kind of a thing. Though I am not practicing 100% kind of a thing, I started the bioenzyme training. I'm gone with the bioenzyme for the cleaners and other products actually.
Awesome.
So right now I want to explore the skincare products also. That's
Okay.
what I'm here. I have
Okay.
not done anything so far as a trial or any kind of a thing. This is going to be a eye opener for me for that also.
Okay,
Nice
great, great.
to be
I'm so
here.
glad you are here. Thank you so much for being here. I am sure that this will give you a good platform to start with, and we will see, how you will develop your products. So, welcome again. Welcome.
Definitely, ma'am. I have gone through some self-learning, not the YouTubes, from the
Mm-hmm.
same kind of producers, Instagram and their record, what to say, their Instagram and as well their trainings also. Not the exact training, whatever they have done so far, just I have gone through that. That's all. So I have some basic idea other than the practical knowledge kind of.
Great, great. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great. Welcome. Welcome. So great. That was really, nice to hear from you guys. So thank you so much for sharing your insights and sharing what you actually know and what you do not know, because that will give me a leverage where I can actually help you even more, right? So great. Thank you and welcome again to the handmade product business. Like I said, this business is really dear to me because by profession, I'm not a skincare specialist, but I have developed this skill over a period of more than 10 years, because by education and I'm MBA in finance, and I've worked in a bank for 12 years, after which I thought of doing something, just out of the box, and this is the kind of a business I land in. You will hear about my story, again in this workshop, but this is just an invitation for all of you to recognize that even if you are in some other background, some other field, totally different field, not even related to this kind of product, but still you can do. If I can do it, you can also do it, right? So that's the thing. That's the invitation I want to give you. So a quick roadmap. What we will be doing in this particular workshop is just that we'll lay a foundation. You will learn about the benefits of marketing and growth that you can have into your skincare product, and then crafting with excellence. What is that gives you a competitive edge over other products, and then how do you build your business. So we will basically learn about all the aspects of the business of the skincare products, right? So like I said, and any of you, if you want to just interact with me or ask me any question, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you, so that you can simply tell your questions, or you can just write down in the chat box. So just for the benefit of group, right now I'm muting all of you, right? And if you have any questions, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you, right? Okay, great. So like I said, I'm an MBA in finance and I have worked in a bank, a multinational bank for 12 years, and I have been a financial advisor and also in core banking, right? So this was not my field, but over working in corporate over more than 12 years, I realized that, this is not my calling. And it took me good 12 years to realize that this is not my calling, because I want to do something else, right? So mother of two children, still my children are really, really young, like 8 years and 14 years as of now. So, but I thought that no, this is not this topic, and I'll start something, on my own. So with that thought, I left my job and I started with alternative healing, because healing again is some field which really, impresses me when I when I see the benefits and the outcome of this healing therapies, right? So healing like aromatherapy or crystal therapy and many other therapies which I do. If you come into my community, you will get to know more about that. But since this is not a healing workshop, so let's just be, in that space, that I am also an alternative healer and a life coach. But when I have seen the benefits of the essential oils, which I used to give to the people while in my healing journey, and they used to get relief of their pain, of their suffering, of their anxiety, tension, of all the other things, stuff, then I thought, why not use these essential oils in the product? Because I already knew that these products which we get from the market is really harmful. It damages the skin over a period of time, right? And that is why you see that people, when they grow old, there are wrinkles which comes, and every wrinkle tells a story, right? So there are wrinkles, there is a sagging skin, the skin gets black, blemishes comes. So everything, all these things, a good chunk of it is attributed to the products, the chemical laden products. Dr. Preeti says that she wants to know about the rules or the licenses to sell handmade products online. This will be, yeah, definitely. You just stay here till the end, and you will get to know everything about it. So don't worry about that. And that's how I started. And I just I thought that let me just try. Okay, I started with these soaps. I started using the pure therapeutic grade essential oils in these soaps. And when I started to give to my patients, to my clients, to my friends, I found that they really gave me good feedbacks that, their whatever issues they used to bring me, I used to always customize. There was nothing like, I used to have, I did not fix my soaps, because I always used to customize on case to case basis. And I used to get a feedback that has really helped them, that using that product has really helped them. So starting from bath soap, I started this bath salts and bath bombs, then a lot of cream, lotions, the face mask, scrubs, Kumkumadi oil, hair care products, lip care products, foot care products, whatnot. So everything I started doing it now. Since I was not from the entrepreneur background, and I was not into this particular field, it really, I really went through a lot of things, lot of mistakes which I did while doing all of this stuff, while creating a business out of it. There were lot of mistakes which I did. And that is why I have designed this kind of a program which will give you a platform, ready-made platform, wherein you will not have to undergo the same mistakes, the same process, which I have already undergone, right? So in the process of 10 years after leaving my job, I started 3 different companies. One was the financial advisory company, because that is again my core business. And the other was the healing business. And the third business was the hand and bath and beauty products business. And I used to make products which was only customizable. I never used to go into the market and sell those products. Then I thought that, why not create it as a brand? Because a lot of people started saying that this have benefited them over a period of time. So I created 2 brands, La Natural and Nature Ixma. La Natural was my first brand, and the second brand through which you have come right now is Nature Ixma. That is my second brand. So Venkateshan sir is saying that, ma'am, are you also producing essential oils? I'm not producing essential oil. I'm using essential oils. Okay. So that's the journey of my brand. Now, even you will get to know, when I started with La Natural brand, again, I failed because I have spent lakhs of rupees in this particular brand itself, in La Natural, because I simply love the kind of, logo it had, the kind of image it had, the kind of brand uniqueness it brought. I simply love that. I spent lakhs of rupees in creating the whole stuff of, boxes and gift boxes and labels and everything. And then I realized that I did not receive the trademark for this particular brand, and I just came back down to zero after spending so much into this particular brand. And then I realized that that was the mistake I did. I should not have gone, I should have looked for trademark before creating all these inventories, which again you will learn from me, that what is the exact roadmap, so that you do not waste your money here and there in creating these brands, right? And then I'm also a current president of Bridge Banking Chambers. It is linking the entrepreneurs of Asia, the India and Africa. And I'm there for the Gujarat chapter. I own my own websites. I am listed in Amazon, Meesho, Flipkart. I was awarded by Asian African Chamber of Commerce for the upcoming beauty brand. And then I had a talk show, which was held by CNBC TV 18. And I'm also, associated with a lot of committees, like the Business Women Committee, the Gujarat Chamber of Commerce. It is the platform for all the industrialists, the MSME group, which is the Group of India. And I was listed in Passion Vista magazine for 2 times in a row, right? So this is my journey. This has been my journey for last 10 years or plus, that I have been into this business, right? So what is the passion? Like I said, that I already knew that these chemical laden products have a lot of demerits because it harms the skin. And the eye opening was when I came to know about an article I was reading, and it was the article published by the Cancer Research Institute of USA. And it said that whatever you put into your skin, within 26 seconds, it goes into the blood. And that was an eye opening for me, because I thought that, nobody in this world will go into the washroom to have a bath and within 26 seconds it will come out, right? So soap is something which you encounter day in, day out, every day. In the morning, soap is something that you use every day into your body, and just imagine the SLS, the paraben, the chemicals that these soaps are having, that goes into your blood and it damages the skin. So that is one thing that you should actually say, change. And since last 7 years, I have not even bought even one soap from outside. Even if we go for vacation, I carry my own handmade soaps. I do not use the soaps that is provided in the hotel, right? So that is the first thing which I simply remove from my skincare routine for myself and my family, and also, my extended family, my friends, everybody. I'm just inspiring everybody that change that. Even if you do not make the products or start your own business or stuff like that, just learn these kind of products and come and change this. And you will not believe, my all my family members, including my mosi, my bua, my mother, everybody is learning soaps from me, because that is something that they started with changing in their own homes, right? So these conventional cosmetics which is available in the market, they are laden with so harmful chemical like carcinogens, which have, like Dr. Preeti is there, she's a doctor, so she will know that these ingredients have the potential to actually start or have cancer into your body. So again, that was again the eye opening for me to go into this business. And then I have identified the trend that people were resorting to, especially after COVID. I found that people are resorting to the sustainable clean beauty products rather than having the chemical market laden products, right? So there is a growing demand in this particular market. And that is where I thought that why not, I'll leverage this kind of product, and I will create my own unique brand where I don't have to follow others, but I can create on my unique brand, right? So that's how I started. And when I look at the market scenario, if you see the skincare and the hair care product, both of them combined together leads to more than 50% of the total demand of the cosmetic industry, right? So skincare and hair care is two things. The makeup, the oral care, everything comes later on, but these two products combined together has a demand for more than 50% of the cosmetics. So you, me, everybody have this opportunity to leverage this market. And there is a growing trend for the demand for the natural cosmetic, as you can see already, right? Again, by 2033, it is expected to rise at somewhere around 25 billion dollars, right? So there is an opportunity into this market. If you have not yet started, leveraging this opportunity, this is an invitation that you start doing it, right? So there is a growing demand for the wellness, the cosmetics which will be associated in the wellness space. The demand is also there into the market, and so this is an invitation for all of you, right? Why natural products? Customers thinking, like I said, the pattern has already shifted. The market preference is growing. 60% of the Indian consumers are also asking for natural and Ayurvedic products. How many of you use products Patanjali or any other natural like Himalaya? Everybody, I just see, I'm just getting so many of the messages. So why to use the products which you have to buy? You can already create all these products from your home. So start doing that for your own self, right? So high demand is already there. Profit potential is already there, because if you have been making these products, you would see that the cost of making the product is absolutely peanuts, and it is like, how many of you are buying the soaps, the natural soaps from the market, which is more than 75 rupees per soap, the natural soap? I've also seen the soaps that people are selling, which are natural soaps, which they make from home. at somewhere around 250, 280 to 320 rupees. Okay. And if you calculate the cost of making that product at home, if you create in, even not, I'm not saying that you create in bulk, 500 or 1000 pieces. Even if you create 10, 20 pieces, your cost will not get more than 25 to 30 rupees. I have seen, across so many soaps, till now I must have created more than 200 variety of soaps till now. And none of the, even if I have put the most, costliest ingredients into my soap, still the price have not exceeded, right? Yeah, Dr. Preeti says that using your own products gives a pleasure too. Yeah, and I really love to even I also get the pleasure when people use my products. So that is also true. Yes, Nikki, right? Okay, so it is the win-win situation. You have the satisfaction when you use your product, and also if the others demand your product. Okay, so how many of you have encountered this kind of challenges while facing? Because I have been through this particular industry and I have seen these challenges, the regulatory compliance. I had no idea how to start, because I was always, back into my mind, there was always like, if you don't have the proper licenses, if you don't have the manufacturing license, you are not allowed to create and sell these products. And that's when I started, I used to gift my products. I used to even the minute amount, like, whatever amount you spend in creating this product is also an amount. It is not free of cost. You have spent something, and then you are letting all these products to go out in free. So regulatory compliance, how many of you think that regulatory compliance is something like, I already got a message in the chat box that she wants to know about the regulatory compliance. So that is one of the thing which is very, very critical, and it will also give you a leverage into the market, where if you are registered by certain agency, then definitely people will think that you are someone who will not close down her business or his business, and you are doing just for fun. Even your family members will not take you seriously, because they will say ki, Arey, this is the expensive hobby that she's having, and she's just doing it for fun, so let her do whatever she's doing. They will not take you seriously. So regulatory compliance, then sourcing the right ingredients. How many of you face the challenges of sourcing the right ingredients? You ask for the raw materials, you get it, and then the product does not turn out to be so good. You have certain problems with the products, and then you realize the ingredients was not good. Okay, then understanding the formulation and the stability, right? Just when we started, Dipanjali said that she has made few of the product, but it was not sustainable, right? The soaps have become soft because some or the other mistakes. Because when you go into the YouTube, when you learn through Instagram, these does not give you the core formula. They do not give you the formula, they just give you idea how do you make it, but precisely what are the things that you should follow, the exact recipe, the exact processes, they never teach. They will always keep the secrets to themselves. So formulation stability is another thing which impacts your products. Then marketing strategy. How many of you think that you are not capable of doing a good marketing for your products, and then you simply send through the WhatsApp messages, and then you lack the kind of business potential, you lack that. Then trial and error, right? Shelf life. So how many of you have created the product where it has not lasted for more than 1 month, 2 months, right? So shelf life preservation is also difficulty, right? So yeah, see, me everybody said that sometimes the base products uh, are of variable quality and they are not sustainable. True, very true, very true. I know how to do it, but still need guidance. Nikki said, yes, right. So that's the thing, you all of you must have faced these challenges, because these are the challenges which I have faced in my journey, getting the right texture, the fragrances, turning your hobby into the business. Like I said, that your family will not take you seriously, because they will always think that this is an expensive hobby that she's having and she's not serious about her business, right? Then if you get certain orders like production consistency, you're not aware of how to break down the batch sizes, all those things, all the difficulty that you will face, distribution and reaching and scaling. Again, you don't know how to build your competition, online presence, building your own brand, because you rely on people, whatever they say from outside, ki abhi ye kar lo, abhi ye kar lo, abhi ye kar lo. You don't know the exact strategy of how to brand your products. That customer will be, looking forward to pay you for. All the self doubts that you will have कि चलो बना तो लिया, अभी पता नहीं ये वाला बिकेगा कि नहीं, या फिर अगर बिक गया तो लास्ट करेगा, whether it will last or not. All the packaging struggles. You know what I faced? I have launched my rose bath salt somewhere around in December 23. Okay. And I hired one agency to create just one label for this rose bath salt. And that particular agency has delivered this rose bath salt label in June 24. So it was good 6 months, and I had a lot of power struggles, a lot of struggles. After that, I just took everything into my hand that no, and now I'm not going to, give it to the agency. So all those struggles that you face, you are giving the agency to create your labels, and they are just sitting on it, right? Because they don't understand, your, love for this product. They don't understand, and then you simply find difficulty in actually creating your packaging and launching your products, right? Then the price confusion. How many of you think that you don't know how to price your product? Is it not? Yeah, Dipanjali says yes. Okay. And you are having a difficulty in facing customer feedbacks. If customer says कि अरे ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा होना चाहिए था, then you start to wonder कि okay, what if I would have created this kind of a product? Everywhere you are having this confusion because of the feedbacks which customer faces, and this happens with me also. Earlier when I started with the product, for few of my products, customer used to give me feedback, and I used to think ki, oh my god, I'm giving her a chemical free product and this is so good, and still she's having some or the other complaints, and I used to take my feedbacks very negatively. But then I learned over a period of time that this is the time to change the way of thinking, the mindset, that it's all in the mindset. You take the feedbacks positively and you change your product, and then you see that the sales go zoom, right? So that's the thing. How many of you think that you are not good in the product, right? So this is the exact 5-step framework which I have devised, that when you start a skincare business and you want to turn it from your hobby to something special, like something business which people will value, which your family will value, this is the 5-step framework which I have designed, right? So you don't go into jumping to starting your business at the start. Okay, you learn, you experiment, you create the trust, you test your products, then you launch and scale, and you build your brand. And that is the last option, where you scale and you expand, where you create your own distribution channel. So how many of you here would like to have a distribution channel of your own, where you don't have to look and find for the CNF agents, the distributors, but people will be happy to come and take the products from you? Tell me. It is because, Dipanjali says me, Dr. Preeti says me, you would want to have that, because over a period of time, in the process of learning, you have developed the kind of a product for which you are confident, and you know that even if the resellers, even if the distribution people, if they come to you, you will give a good products. And today in my Amazon account, if I give you a feedback of my Amazon account, the day when I started, it was in August 29th August 23. That was the time when I have started in Amazon, selling Amazon. Before that, I was all doing by my own self, and after 23 I started with all the online presence and all, right? So it was just, this is the second anniversary for my online sales. So even on 29th August 23, when I started, within the last 4 months of that particular year, I have received a good 193 orders. Can you imagine? And that was just, from the places where I was not able to reach myself, places like Bihar, way down in Assam, from Ladakh, from Jammu Kashmir. I never thought that I will reach to those places. And also places like way down in Kerala, Trivendrapuram, then Hyderabad. From all over the India, I was getting orders, and I was so surprised that, because everybody told me that if you launch your products in Amazon, you will have at least 6 months of zero sales, because you will you will struggle to find clients. You will struggle to find clients. But in just 4 minutes, 4 months, I received 193 orders. And that was a revenue which I earned was way more than 1,75,000, 1.75 lakhs. That was the revenue which I earned in that particular month. In the next year, I received more than 590 orders in just 1 year, and the revenue just scaled to more than 3.83 something of that sort. So you just see that, even if you have a ready-made customers, it's just that you have to leverage how to scale. You should know how to scale, you should know how to build and how to do this particular business, and that's the thing. And believe me, I have not spent in Amazon more than till now, even in last 3 years, I have not spent more than 18,000 rupees in advertising for my product. Okay. And every month I spend close to only right now I have started marketing after 2024, and every month I'm just spending close to 500 to 800, and sometimes I go to 1,200. That is the only amount I spend in the marketing in my Amazon account. Okay. And you will also not believe that everything I have not, I have just stopped doing business with all the agencies, because everything I'm doing in-house, starting from the production, marketing, creating labels, doing everything, my organic marketing, everything is done in-house by my team. Okay. So you can also do it. The thing is, like, if you know how to do it, you can make other people do it. But if you rely on the agencies to help you, you will never succeed, because these people will not have priority like you will. Okay. So I always tell my students that you should be the owner, you should be the brand owner, because when you start thinking like a brand owner, like a CEO, like a businesswoman, you will transform. And if you keep on thinking like a hobbyist, then you will not transform, and you will always be in the same kind of a business where this would be just a hobby for you. Okay. So it is just in the mindset. You just have to change the way of thinking. And the thing is that whatever is the aspect of your business, whether you do it by your own self or not, you should know it. That is the thing that I always believe, because if you don't know your business, you cannot build your business. If you know your business in and out, you will be able to build that, right? So this is the journey of the entire thing, right? So starting from acquiring the raw materials to creating in small batches, then going to a large batch, getting feedbacks from your friends, families, the uniqueness of the products, whatever it is that you love, now not only you love, but also your circle. What is that they demand? There is some people who will not like coffee. There are some people who will not like green tea. There are some people who will not like chocolates. Okay. So if I give you a recipe saying that this is a chocolate face mask or this is a chocolate face scrub, now that will not work for you, because you will say that, Suruchi, nobody in my circle likes chocolate. Now what do I do? Okay. So I always give that platform to all my students, that you don't stick to the recipe, don't follow it in toto, you experiment and build your uniqueness, because that is where you're. And if you have that uniqueness, if you have that love for that ingredients which you have put into your product, you will be able to sell it even more efficiently. Okay. So that is the thing. And your output would also increase, because you will be able to present it to people in a much better way. Okay. So you will have to know your own uniqueness. What is that core quality of yours which will make your product stand out from the market? Okay. Then the profitability calculator. Okay. I have designed one profitability calculator where if you just put the prices of all the ingredients that you are putting in a product, whatever is your cost price, whatever cost price you have bought all those ingredients, you simply put that, and you will get the price at which you should you should make that particular sell that particular product, and that is also in a profit of 2x, 3x, and 4x. Okay. So that profitability calculator that I have designed, which have helped all my students to have a standardized pricing, because if you have a standardized pricing, that is also, I realize over a period of time, that you will build a greater trust of the people. Okay. Then the legal framework, which you are already, all of you are really waiting for that. The legal framework, how do you actually build your brand? And believe me, when we talk about the legal framework, what do you think? I'm just unmuting all of you, or you can just simply write down in the chat box. Tell me, what do you think that you should have in place while you are doing the legal framework? When I talk about the regulatory, what do you think? What is the first thing that comes into your mind that you should be having in place? Tell me. Anybody? FDA. Okay. What else? License. Okay. MSME registration. Okay. FDA. GST. Okay. MSME. Okay. In India, GST and license. Venkatesh saying. Okay. Right. So, even though all of you are correct, but then there is something called, see, first of all, let me tell you, FDA is not for India. If you want to export in US and few of the countries, they require FDA license. So now FDA is costly or FDA license is required. You just rule it out. You don't require FDA license. Okay. You just require the raw materials, which is FDA certified, because even if you export your product or give to your family or friends to sell in US, okay, even then, if you are having those particular raw materials, which is FDA certified, your product is good enough. Okay, so does that answer your question about the FDA license? Great. Okay, give me a second. Right now, coming to the manufacturing license. Okay, now in India, it is said that manufacturing license is mandatory for having a manufacturing industry. Like if you are having an industry, and how many of you think that creating a factory is difficult and a costly affair? How many of you think that? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Right. So everybody of you think that creating a factory is costly affair. Do you know that you can also create a factory from one room at your home? Because the space that is required for a factory to set up for having the manufacturing license, you know, the manufacturing license that you should have, the space requirement is only 150 meters. Don't you have a space at your home which is 150 meters? It is just, you know, one of your rooms. It is just one of your rooms. Yeah. So even if you have one office, even from there, you can start your own business. Okay. And secondly, if you are doing mass production, if you are just going out into the market with a large distribution channel, that is where you will require your licenses in place. But if you are like starting, for a start, manufacturing license is, even though it is required, but then yeah, for a start, if you are not going into the mass distribution or mass production, you can also start without the license. But the only thing is like MSME license you should be having, because right now government has given this facility wherein in MSME license you are declaring whether you are a service provider or you are a manufacturer. Okay, so you are not hiding anything from the government. You are already telling to the government that you are the manufacturer, and you categorize yourself as a manufacturing person, right? So if but Amazon asks for FDA. I have never given FDA in Amazon. Amazon does not ask for FDA. Okay, I'll come to Amazon. Don't worry about that. So when we are talking about the legal framework, I'll tell you everything about the legal framework. Okay, so don't worry. Okay. Now the thing is that MSME license, in the MSME license, if you mention that you are a manufacturer, that is also acceptable, because right now government is accepting all the MSME licenses for all the businesses, whether it is a service industry or a manufacturing industry. And even if you go for having the loans or, you know, stuff like that, Your FDA license is not required. Your MSME license is the most important document which you should be having, for which people, the banks will give you the loans. Okay, so MSME license is something which you should be having. And then one more thing, when you come join me, you will know how to create the MSME license right sitting in front of your computer in 5 minutes without going to the agency and paying 2,000 rupees to those people. Okay, so that is the thing. You can create your MSME license by your own self. It is just that you should be having and knowing what kind of NIC codes you have to put, and that I'm going to guide you. So don't worry about that. Now I have also got the question like, but Amazon asked for FDL. I cleared that. It is not required. Internationally, it might. So even I export my products to international market, but I don't have an FDA license. Okay, it is the thing is like, if you are going internationally, if you're exporting your product and those people are putting your products up for sale in the supermarket, in the markets, in the salons, then definitely a license is required. But if they are not selling it outside, if they are giving it in gift hampers, or if they are just the resellers in America itself, they also do not have the license. Do you know why? In FDA license there is a clause of small batch production. For the small batch production, they do not require any license, and that is why precisely a lot of people in US, in America, they do businesses from their home, and these handmade products concept has actually originated from US itself, because a lot of people do handmade product business from their home. So there is a clause, if you read the entire FDA license, there is a clause of small batch production. If you do in small batches, then FDA license, or the thing is, FDA license is not required. And that is why even from India, a lot of people, they sell their products or export their products to USA, because they are also producing in small batches, and hence that is exempted from the FDA license. But the only thing is like, if you are putting the ingredients like the colors, the mica, or essential oil, all those things should be FDA certified. So if you are procuring the materials from any of my vendors, whom whom I have listed in the vendors list, so you can very well ask them the certificate, they all will have it. Okay, so if you are buying the essential oil, all the colors from my vendors, they all have the FDA MSDA and FDA certificate, so you can have that, and that will be precise, that will be okay for you. Okay, so first, the concept of manufacturing license gone, the second one, FDA license gone. Now the third one, coming to GST. Okay, now do you think that GST is required for your business, like if you do the business from home? Yes, no? Dipanjali says yes. Okay. Okay, so again, breaking your Nikki says no. Okay, great. Right. So again, breaking your pattern of thinking that no, GST is not required. GST is only required when you your revenue in the business exceed more than 20 lakhs. Okay, so if your net worth in the business exceeds 20 lakhs, not 25, it is 20 lakhs. If that exceeds, then you require GST. And secondly, you require GST if you want to sell online. So irrespective of the amount, even if your revenue is 1 rupees, but if you are selling online, you require the GST. Okay, so for all of you who does not want to go into the online selling as of right now, then GST is not required for you. But all of you who would in future go into the online selling, like Amazon, like Flipkart, like Meesho, or want to sell or have your own websites, then GST would be required for you. Okay, so now GST clarified about GST. What else? What other things? MSME, I said that MSME is required. MSME that you should be having. And in fact, I also encourage that whatever labels you are making, the labels that you are making, in that labels you put your MSME license till such time you don't have a manufacturing license to write down. Okay, so you mentioned your MSME license itself in the label. That will also increase your trust and authenticity that you are into the business which is not going to close down just, in a year or two. Okay. What about the ISO certification? So what do you mean by ISO certification, Sananda? ISO certification is not mandatory for producing the product. ISO certification is basically doing the quality check for your product. Okay. For all your products, even if you're not having the ISO certification, you can actually go ahead and test your products in each of the state, like in state of Gujarat, because I belong to Ahmedabad. Like in state of Gujarat, there is a organization which is known as the Gujarat Laboratories. Okay, in that Gujarat Laboratories, if I give any of my products, say for example a Kumkumadi oil which I have produced, if I go and ask them to give test these products, then they will do the testing of the product and you will get the certificate. So even if you don't have your manufacturing license, you can still get the product certified, lab tested. That is what it is called, lab tested, not certified, but lab tested. So you can genuinely say sell your products if it is lab tested, and it will not cost a lot of money, because a single product which they test in laboratories, it costs them somewhere around 3,000 to 5,000 rupees. Okay. So again, lab testing is something which you can do. For ISO, again, I'm telling you, ISO certification is like the quality checks that you are doing. So if you have an industry wherein there are different stages of production, right? So in every stage, there is a quality check which happens, and you must have seen the products. It is written like, a quality okay. There is a small label which says that quality okay. That means that particular company is having the ISO certification, and due to which they are writing quality okay. Okay, so if you have a production line, then you need to have the ISO certification, but that comes when you set up your own factory. But as of now, the ISO certification is also not required. ISO gives license for authenticity. It is just a quality check. If you get your products lab certified, why is ISO needed? It is not required. You are not into the clothing business. You are not into, some kind of machinery business. This is handmade cosmetics business. Okay, the only thing that matters that your product should not harm anybody's skin, and if you are having the laboratory tested product, what more authenticity you require? Which people will see and buy as people will see your licenses. So if you write your MSME license, your Udyam registration number into that license is already there. And if you are going for a mass distribution, Nikki, right? So say for example, if you are hiring a CNF agents or a distribution channel, in that case you would require license to put in place. But then in my business, I don't know whether you have taken my business workshop or not, but in my business workshop I have already told you the stages of obtaining the license as well, and also you can collaborate for the with the companies for having the licenses in place. Okay, so there are different kinds of licenses, like the contract manufacturing, like the loan license. There are so many licenses which is available, which is very easy, which you can collaborate with the other cosmetic agents industries which already is there producing goods. You can collaborate with them and you can create your own products. So that's the thing, your own, even if you don't want to set up your own factory, you can collaborate and do. And in today's world, believe me, a lot of people, even the Shahnaz Hussain, the Javed Habibs, even those the people in the film industry who's coming up with their own brands, like Deepika Padukone has recently launched her own beauty cosmetic brand. Okay, though is she doing everything by her own self? It's not that. She just tied up with one of the cosmetic industry, and now she's having that contract manufacturing from that particular industry. And today, even contract manufacturing is not difficult. I'll tell you why. Because I have a tie-up with 5 different cosmetic industries. Okay, because they know my authenticity, they have seen, and we have built a trust over a period of time. So if I now get orders which I have to do in a very large scale, which is not possible for me, then I give it to these people and they give me the products on the basis of my own recipe, and they give me the products if I require in a large scale. Okay, and that generally happened during the season of Diwali and stuff like that, where I'm giving a lot of, there is a lot of already orders which is lined up for me. So in that case, cases I get it developed from these companies. So my license is already in their place, because in the label I write the manufacturing license number of that particular company. So that definitely you can do. And today there are many industries who give you a small batch licenses as well. Okay, so even if you require 200 different, 200 products, then also they can manufacture it for you and they will give it to you. So everything is included in the business workshop, right? So Dipanjali said ISO certification, lab test, MSME registration. Yeah. So ISO certification, you can also put it in double quotes because it is not mandatory, like I said. Lab testing and MSME registration. Again, lab testing, why? Because if you have fixed your recipe, if you are customizing every time, then lab testing is not required, because if you go for lab testing for one particular product and if you change one of the ingredients, then again you will have to go and test the product again, which will again cost you 3,000 to 5,000 rupees, right? So if you have finalized your particular product, that this is the thing that you are going to make and you are not going to customize it, you are not going to change the recipe of it, then definitely you go for the lab testing, right? How about the recipe confidentiality in the contract manufacturing? That is mentioned in the contracts. Okay, so don't worry about it. The none of the industries, okay, none of the industries, including you, even if you are not into the industry, if I tell you, Venkat sir, I require 500 bath bombs, will you manufacture it for me? This is the recipe. So will you as a human will go and let out and sell these recipes? None of the companies, they do it because they don't want to jeopardize their own factory, where they can find, they can have a problem. So I have not find anyone in last more than 10 years of my career. Even the cosmetic industry people come and get few things manufactured by me. Okay, you will not that is also one of the thing, because they also take out the hampers, like in Holi, in Diwali, in Women's Day, they also take out the hampers and they come to me and they say that you manufacture this product for me. So I am also manufacturing for the industry itself, the cosmetic industry who is into this particular business. Okay, so that's the thing, that if you have made a contract, you be sure that it will not be, people will not cheat you. That's the thing. Then expanding your product lines, creating your own distribution channels. Now I always say people that, when you think about this, expanding your business, creating a distribution channel, everybody comes up with the CNF agents or distributors who's going to charge you a hefty sum for, or super stockist or stockist for that matter, will charge you a hefty sum for stocking your products. But I always encourage people, what stops you from getting help from other people and helping other people? Tell me, what stops you? Have any of you visited any exhibitions? Yes, no? You have visited any exhibitions? Yes. Did you bring the cards of the resellers who's there in the exhibitions? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So these people are always hungry for the products, because they spend a lot in buying these stuff, the space for themselves to market their products. And if they have less products, then they will not be able to scale. So go and tie up and collaborate with them. You tell them that either you can bear the cost of the table, and you say that I will bear half the cost of the table, you sell my products, and that is the way you do it. Or you can simply hire them as a reseller for your product and give them the percentage of your amount. I have found this business really successful, believe me. For 1 month I did not did anything, because every day there was an exhibition somewhere or the other in Ahmedabad, and I used to land up there for good 2-3 hours, and I used to meet and interact with all the resellers. And I got a lot of resellers in that particular month when I did this exercise, that they were ready to sell my products. Okay. And I did not have a good, kind of a book to show them. I just took out the printout from my office, the printouts of the photographs of my products, a small write-up about myself. And I went and I interacted with them. I took their cards, then I contacted them. My office person, they called and they asked that whether you will be interested to keep our products. And everybody said yes. Nobody said no. because पैसे किसको नहीं चाहिए, आपको नहीं चाहिए, don't you want? It is very simple. It's just that you are lacking the kind of idea and the thought process. So when you come here, you will get many such ideas. How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you build your own brand? Not going into the CNF agents, the distribution channel, but you can also do with a lot of home-based resellers. You can build your team very effectively in that way, right? Okay. So if I could do it, you can also do it. Like I said, that it is not very difficult, believe me. It is just that you have to have the passion to do it and the roadmap which I'm going to provide you to do it. And that's how you actually do it, right? So everything is possible for you, and stay till the end, because if you stay till the end, you will get a special bonus from me. And that's my way of saying thank you to all of you for being here, for showing up and investing your time, right? So stay till the end. Okay. So the foundations for a profitable skincare business, we have already seen the parts of each of these things, like the ethical sourcing, the testing. How do you test your products? Whether you test it through your family or friends, or you test it through the laboratories, that is completely up to you. How do you navigate through the regulations? Now you know what do you require: MSME license and GST if you are going online. Otherwise, not required. You can also start with the MSME license. That is the only thing. Now coming to the packaging. Okay. So when you join my community, you will actually, I'm going to guide you to teach your own packaging. You don't have to go and hire a packaging people, and they will charge you for a single label. They will charge you somewhere around 1,500 to 2,000 rupees. You can do it by your own self. And when you build your business, you can hire someone, you can teach them at your office, and that would be even more economical for you, right? So that you can do. How do you market? So organically, how do you do your marketing? Like not only doing through the WhatsApp marketing and word of mouth, but you can also go into the Facebook and Instagram, and you don't have to just stuff money into there. You don't have to do that, because even in the organic marketing, you can do a lot of stuff. You can build your community, you can build your reach. And if you go to any of these social media agencies to actually teach you marketing, they will charge you somewhere around 15,000 to 25,000. You can go and check out anywhere. Somewhere around 15,000 to 25,000 is what they will teach you for teaching you the packaging. How do you create packaging for your own products, and how do you market your own products? So entire course will cost you around that much of time. And then scaling and distribution. How do you launch your online presence? Like someone asked me that if they want to go into the Amazon, how do you launch that? Okay. So within 3 months, all of you, if you just be in this community, within 3 months, you will be able to launch your own Amazon store. Would you want to do that with me? Yes, no? You want to create your own Amazon store? Yes. Okay. So you will be able to do it. The thing is, like, if you have that passion and if you want to build that particular business, you can actually do it by yourself. Okay. And I'll guide you. You don't have to hire any agencies. And you know what happened when I was launching my own Amazon, this thing, and I asked for quotation from people to help me out with my Amazon, Meesho and Flipkart. I used to, what is the charge that they used to tell me? 80,000 per month. Okay, 80,000 per month to manage my Amazon account, to do the marketing, and the marketing cost I'm paying, they are not paying from that amount, and listing my products, and they used to offer me 100 products every month. That's the only thing. And on top of this, I had to provide the photographs. They will not even do the photographs. Okay. So imagine all of these things that you can do, and you don't have to spend that much amount of money with these agencies. Okay. So in this process, in this entire thing, in the entire foundations of skincare business, what you will have is authenticity, the transparency, the customization, and of course the personal touch. Like I said, that even though I have 20-30 recipes in my PDF, I would always encourage you to have your own uniqueness, because if you have your own uniqueness, that is where you will actually sell it even more passionately to people. Okay. And believe me, passion sells. Right. Okay, so what is my offer? So I just want to introduce you. Now, before I introduce you to this product bundle, I would like to tell that when I was teaching, I started teaching this entire thing way back in 2020. And when I was teaching, I used to charge, for all these products, separate cost for each of these products. And my students used to come back to me and tell me that, the cost was it was just too much, and they simply loved my classes and they want to join me, but the cost was too much for them to bear. And that is why I came up with this kind of a bundle where I said, okay, one cost, no negotiation, and one cost, and you get everything, in this particular thing, because I have been through that journey. I have been, because my family also did not trust me with this particular business. They said कि soap बेच के क्या ही कर लेगी, right? So it's that this was the remarks which I used to have, and people never used to tell me कि ये इसका business है. They used to tell कि अच्छा, she is doing, ऐसे ही she's doing just for a hobby, इसकी hobby है, उसका passion है, and that is why she's doing. So these are the things which I have already gone through. My personal mistakes, like I said, that lakhs of rupees I have already put into the inventories. I did not have a financial backup, because even leaving my job, after leaving my job, I did not have a financial backup, and my husband never used to give me money for this thing. So whatever I used to do is on my own. So all these things, all these struggles have actually made me to realize that why not help these people? Why not help few of the ladies who, because I have been through this. So that was the compassion I developed to help others to not to be into this same space where I have been, right? So I mastered everything. I mastered the creating your business from scratch to scale in each of the place, like creating your, because I'm not a marketing person, so I did not know how to create, but I learned the skill of creating my own labels, doing my own marketing stuff, and also making the products which is sustainable into the market and everything. So in this particular bundle, now this bundle is a 9 powerful handmade product course. Now all these products which I'm teaching in this particular bundle is highly profitable, because this is the most demanded products which is available into the market. Every person whom you encounter will demand these products, and they will take it in bulk. They will not take one or two, but they will take it in bulk. And these are also the complementary product. अगर एक चीज दिखाया तो दूसरा भी मांगेंगे. It's like that. Okay, so all these products are very demandable. All these products are saleable in Amazon, Meesho and Flipkart, because people are demanding these products, right? So I will just show you in a while what are all of the different products. But in this particular course, you will get a flexible learning. You will learn by your own self. You will see the videos that I have created, all very like Nikki has already seen my videos, and she has been creating stuff. So it is very explainable, very easily you can follow it. The videos are not very long, like 30 minutes videos. It is not there, only 5-7 minutes video which you can learn and actually implement. So it is very easy for you to implement. The business insights will give you the insight of all the aspects about creating your own video. Like, yeah, Nikki is saying that the videos are well explained and awesome teaching, right? So legal framework, when you go through my business course, you will know about the legal framework, what all things that you require. Everything is covered, starting from all the licenses that we discussed, starting from there to all the kind of types of manufacturing that you can have by your own self or by other people as well. So if you want to have the contract manufacturing, loan license, whatever it is that you want to have, all the guidance is provided into that. The GST registration, MSME registration, everything you can have on your own. Then the packaging, you can create your own package. You don't have to rely on these agencies. If you want to rely, if you have the bandwidth, the funds to do, definitely you can do. But the thing is that you can also create a beautiful packaging by your own self, sitting at home without having any cost into that. Okay. Then the formulations, the everything, all the natural ingredients, you can use and you can formulate your own self. And like I said, the uniqueness will only be coming if you, if you have that passion. Then step-by-step guidance is required. Every month we are having the doubt solving classes. So if you are facing any problems anywhere, you will we will have the doubt solving classes where you will learn about these things. Marketing and selling, how you do your marketing organically in Facebook, Instagram, not only in the WhatsApp but also in different places. And also you get, for each of these product, you will get my own marketing templates which I am using into my business, that I'm giving you ready made in a Word document. You can simply copy every day's one message, you can copy, put your name, and you can circulate. You don't even have to write the messages because everything is that I have written, right? So if you have that kind of a just follow me, you can follow me and you can actually scale your business from there. So I've covered all the aspects of this in skincare business in in every aspect, right? So now let's see that what are the products that you will learn: the melt and pour soap making, the cold process soap making, then the bath salts. Now, not only the bath salt, but you will learn about the intention bath salt. How do you actually energize these bath salts? Because I am a healer and I'm also very passionate about this healing therapies, right? So how do you charge your bath salt for clearing a specific problem? Okay. Someone raised the hand. I'll get back to you in just a minute. There. Dhyana Shri. Okay. So not a problem. I'll get back to you in some minute. Right. So intention bath salt is also something which you will learn along with the bath salt. If you want to utilize the energy to actually charge your bath salts, that also is available. Then the face and the body scrubs, the foot scrub. Not only that, these are the essential skincare products. Apart from that, you will also learn about the advanced beauty things like the face mask, the hair mask. Hair mask is completely Ayurvedic and natural, right? And the Kumkumadi oils, also you will learn about Kumkumadi oils and the fizzy bath bombs. And believe me, bath bombs is highly demandable product, not only in India, but also in US. And if you get even one client who orders you every month like 10,000, 1,000, 2,000 bath bombs, so you are actually be in a very good space. So bath bombs is also something which is very, very demandable into the market, especially in online like Amazon, Meesho, Flipkart. It is the product which is highly demandable. Okay. And I'll tell you one of my stories. I had one of my friend who was into making only bath bombs. Okay. And she was listed in Amazon and she told me that ki, पता है मेरा सिर्फ bath bomb से 2 lakh rupees sales I get every month from Amazon. And I was like, what are you saying? And she was listed for good 5-6 years, right? And she said that over a period of time, I've developed few of the customers who orders me every month. And I was so inspired. I said that why not try it? And believe me, when I have tried and launched my own product, and today, even for me, few of my clients, they order bath bombs every month. So I know that ye client ka to is samay, I mean, this time of the month, I will get an order for 50 pieces or 20 pieces through Amazon, through Amazon. So that's the thing, that few of the clients over a period of time, now it's fixed. I am receiving a continuously for last 1.5 years, every month orders from those clients. Okay. So is that a lot of hotels they require, especially in Goa, a lot of hotels they ask for the bath bombs because they get a lot of foreign clients. And then also in Bangalore, also in many other places where they get these spas. There are resort in Kerala, in Pune, which have this people who comes from out of India. They ask for the bath bombs, and it is actually very, very sellable, right? Okay. Right. So how do you build your own tribe? Already I have gone through this thing like Facebook, Instagram, and also how do you optimize your product? So even if you are not doing regular marketing in this particular field like Amazon or sorry, in Facebook or Instagram, still if you are having a profile which is optimized, which is well optimized, you are getting, your profile is being shown to many people through Facebook and Instagram. Do you know that? Do any of you know that Facebook and Instagram will promote you on their own cost if your profile is fully optimized? Yes, no? Do you know that? Any of you? No, no. Oh, okay. So just imagine that even if you are not doing regular posting, or even if you are not creating reels or making videos, or spending in Amazon, Facebook and Instagram, still if your profile is fully optimized, then these platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they promote you on their own cost. How good is that? So profile optimization basically means the kind of you know um, profile that you build, that is your headlines, what you write there, how do you create your you know a bio, a small bio. Okay, so that is profile optimization. How do you create your bio into that particular profile will actually help Instagram and Facebook to realize that you are into a true business, and they are going to promote you. Okay, and I get my messages, even though my if you go into my profiles, you will find that I'm not very regular in posting. I do post quite regularly, but then yeah, there are some days which I don't post, and I don't create videos and post into that. But still I get a mail from Facebook and Instagram that since your profile is so optimized, we are promoting you for your products, because you are regular and stuff like that. So how good is that? They are doing that in their own cost. So what else do you require? Right? Okay. Like I said, that you get the PDFs, you get the videos, you get the vendor list, my own vendor list, you get the legal framework, you get the marketing and selling tips, and also branding and packaging. Everything is that you will get. And not only that, you will get my personalized handhold support. Each one of you can connect with me anytime if you face any problems. We will have the monthly live doubt clearing sessions, and you will get a lifetime access to all the recordings of the courses, which you can time and again visit and see again. And you will get a community support. So someone said that they require a community support uh, uh, to be into this, to be motivated, right? So that's the thing. And before I go ahead, and also you will get my ebooks. So there are certain ebooks which I have read, which I have written in natural remedies, in herbal ingredient mastery guide. So as you all of you are here today, I would like to offer you this ebooks for free of cost. You will get into your mail by today evening or tomorrow, and you can simply go through that, and it will give you a lot of insights where you will learn about few of the herbal ingredients which you can incorporate into your products. So knowledge is not the a boundage for you, because you will know the kind of ingredients to put into your product. And all of you will also get, like I said, the show up bonus. If you stay here till the end, you will also get the free recipe on lip care products. So you can create your own lip balms, lipsticks from your home. You will get a free recipe about it, right? And the business works out. Thank you so much. Great. And few of the classes which I have done earlier, now I cannot put all of those here, but few of them I'm just putting when I was teaching, even online and live classes, everything. So even my students have created few of the products for which I have given the photograph. And today morning also I received a uh, message from one of my student who has taken my course and already has created few soaps, and she's sent me, and it was awesome and beautiful. I'll just post it. If you are, all of you are there into the groups which I've said, then I'll post these those pictures, and you can have a look at it. It's really wonderful, and that's the thing. Okay, so in the nutshell, you get everything that I have said. And before we go ahead, I want to know, is there any questions which I might have missed? So yeah, go ahead. You can, Dhanashree, I will, yeah, I have given you to, asked you to unmute. You can unmute. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
हेलो
Yes,
हेलो
yeah.
हाँ जी मैम मुझे पूछना था कि आपने अभी बताया कि आपने लैब टेस्ट करवाए थे आपके प्रोडक्ट्स गुजरात के, मतलब वो नाम मुझे क्लियर सुनाई नहीं दिया, तो मैं महाराष्ट्र से हूँ, तो यहाँ पे आप बता सकते हैं क्योंकि प्राइवेट लैब्स बहुत ज़्यादा चार्ज करते हैं, लाइक 25,000 एंड ऑल।
Okay.
उसके
So,
आगे तो
got it. So right now I'm not aware of the license, but then definitely I will connect with my, agency and let you know that which is the authentic organization in Maharashtra. So you are in Mumbai or Pune or where?
नहीं, पुणे।
Pune. I will just note down and I will let you know. Just, you send me a hi in the private message in my WhatsApp. I hope you have my
ओके।
WhatsApp number, right? So I will find
जी,
out and let
मतलब
you know.
जहाँ से मैसेज आया है आपका, उसी में करूँ,
हाँ,
राइट?
उसी में कर दीजिए आप, मेल मैसेज सब कुछ आया होगा आपको. So
ओके।
you just put me a message. I will get back to you and I'll let you know the other organization in Pune. Yeah. And what
ओके।
else?
और
Any? Yes.
आपने अभी बताया कि जैसे आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेशन हमें जो चाहिए, वो उसके लिए लाइक सिर्फ उसके लिए होता है कि आप रेगुलेशन में है, लाइक क्लीनलीनेस और सब कुछ, तो उसके लिए हम कैसे अप्लाई कर सकते हैं?
Just can you repeat your question?
जैसे आईएसओ सर्टिफिकेट के बारे में हमने अभी बात किया था, तो ने कहा कि वो सिर्फ इसलिए होता है कि आप रूल्स फॉलो कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, सारे हाइजीन के और वो सब, तो उसके लिए हम कैसे अप्लाई कर सकते हैं?
There are a lot of agencies who does ISO certification for you. If you want, I can share my, agent who can connect with you and help you to get this. And ISO certification is not very costly. You can also have it, I think it costs somewhere around 9,000 to 10,000 rupees. That's the only thing.
ओके, लेकिन अगर हम घर से कर रहे हैं,
You
लाइक
can still get it
मतलब
done, not a problem.
ओके। ओके, तो लेकिन हम जो भी लाइक किचन या वॉट एवर यूज कर रहे हैं, तो उसमें हम अपना प्राइवेट नहीं कर सकते, सिर्फ यही काम करना होगा, राइट?
नहीं, आप अपना प्राइवेट कर सकते हैं, बट इफ यू गो थ्रू माय वीडियोस आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड दैट if you are making it from your own kitchen, you don't utilize the same utensils that you are using for in kitchen. You separate the two utensils, because at the same time you are not going to cook food and create the soaps. You are going to do one of the things, right? So the thing is, right,
राइट।
you separate your utensils, whatever utensils you are using for manufacturing of beauty products, from the utensils which you are using for eating.
ओके। ओके, थैंक यू मैम।
Okay, great. Yes, go ahead, sir. Venkatesan sir, you can go ahead, tell me. Yeah, just a minute, let me yeah, unmute. Are you able to unmute now?
Yes, ma'am, I'm able to unmute.
Okay,
Thanks for,
yeah.
first of all, my sensei, thanks for this session.
Great.
It's a wonderful way kind of a thing, because this is my second online session. I'm able to find the difference between whatever I have attended so far. Very good, actually.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
I have 3-4 doubts actually. Can I go ahead with that?
Yes, go ahead.
How to access your videos in
So
YouTube?
once you buy, I'll just come to the next slide. Once you buy the entire package, the entire bundle, then you will get the access of all the videos. Within 1 or 2 hours, you will get the videos, and then you can start learning. And every month, on the last, within 24th to 30th of every month, I have one doubt clearing session. So you also join my community, where you will get the message when is the doubt clearing session, so you can attend that.
So to view your videos, I have to join in the course, or is there any free videos right now?
No free videos. You can join the course itself.
Okay, thank you.
Because I have made it too affordable for everyone to enroll into these workshop, and the kind of thing, the kind of support that I have been extending to my community is simply outstanding. You will not get it anywhere else, because
Okay.
people will just give you certain recipes to do it, but you are left with everything on your own. But here I'm giving you entire support, even to build your online presence. If you want to build your presence online in Amazon, or you want to have your own websites, everywhere I'm giving support.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
so it's just
And
that you
second
are
thing,
paying one time and you are being into this for a lifetime. That's the thing.
okay. Then second thing, I have some doubt about the product actually. Can I go ahead with that?
Yes.
What is I know the difference between the melt and pour and the cold process soap. Why
Hmm.
do we prefer the melt and pour over the cold process? Because I'm not getting convinced the base soap what we are going to buy from outside. So is it only for the curing time advantage we
Yes,
should go with that?
yes,
Same thing. Huh?
yes.
That's what the
Curing
advantage.
time, because it takes around 30 to 45 days to actually cure your soaps. Okay.
Exactly.
So
Hmm.
that is a quite a good lot of time. And your melt and pour soaps you can create even in 2 hours.
2 hours. Understood, ma'am. And I have one more doubt in the same line. Is the melt and pour soap, can we achieve the TFM more than 70 and above? Is it possible?
So it depends on the base actually, because
Okay.
you cannot add any kind of external, ingredients which will increase the foaming. You
Understood.
cannot increase the
Understood.
foaming capacity. So it
Understood.
depends on the base. If you
Okay.
get the base from my tested vendor, you will have no problem because it has a good TFM. I have tested a lot of bases, and that's also I spend my money, because no one will give you a base less than 1 kg. You will have to buy minimum 1 kg of bases from the market, right? And I have tested a lot of bases. Got from Delhi, from Kerala, from Bangalore. I got it from Kolkata as well, from Ahmedabad. I also a lot of them, and I mean I did not find very good soaps as I'm finding with my vendor as of now. So for the last good 6 to 8 years, I'm using only those vendor soaps.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And I have identified one vendor in Delhi. I have
Mm-hmm.
bought some essential oil from them.
Mm-hmm.
I will message you in WhatsApp. Can you tell me how they are?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it okay for
definitely. You
you?
can say, if I know, I can definitely guide you on that.
Okay, okay, thank you, ma'am. But they are
Yeah.
little bit costly than the other vendor, but they are, as far as my knowledge, whatever I bought it earlier and the gone through with the difference between the vendors, I feel they are reliable because they are also into export and FDA. Also, I will
Okay.
privately message you.
Sure, not
You
a
can
problem.
tell me whether you come across that vendor kind
Yes,
of.
yes, definitely. You can let me
Okay,
know.
thanks a lot, ma'am. That's all
Okay, great.
from my
Thank you
side.
so much. Right. I have received, yeah, any other question? I was just reading about the previous chat. I was just seeing if there is any question which I missed. Hmm. Confidentiality, we have already gone through. So someone asked about white labeling, Jyoti. That was, are you there? Jyoti. White labeling is similar to the contract manufacturing that you do. So it's perfect. That is the thing. What else? So Nikki is writing, ma'am, these handmade soaps are really costly, highly costly, and people always negotiate. They will buy expensive soaps worth rupees 200 to 300, and people say soap ही तो है इतना महंगा कौन लेगा अच्छा. So Nikki, this is also about the mindset, how you actually present your soap. You don't present your soap just like, any other material which is used for bathing. You present your soap with something which is actually relieving them from their own issues and problems. Okay. So that is the thing. How you present your soap matters in selling these handmade soaps, because I tell you, even the Dettol soap is available at 20 rupees. So of course your 200 rupees product will any which ways feel costly for the normal public, normal people, right? So it's that how you present your soap and how do you market your soap. That is when I said that okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so it's all about how you present your soap. Yes, Nikki, tell me, do you have a question? Wait a minute, huh? I'll just, okay, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, ma'am, actually, what happens is that, I go to a lot of exhibitions because I have a small business at home. So I used to do lot of exhibitions, and I know how it works. However, the mindset of middle class people is always about saving money and not about caring of what the effect people are getting, right? This is a true observation that I have seen, and people always go in for the product which is cheaper. Most of the community goes in for the product which is cheaper, but they do not understand that what that cheap quality can affect them with. So, we can explain things, we know the authenticity, we know everything about our product, but still, somewhere or the other, people always say, how do we trust you, why we should buy? And buying a 100 rupee or a 200 rupee product in the market, we cannot afford it to get it every month, for 5 people in our family. So it's like 1,000 rupees worth soap. I know it's going to be good for health, but the budget always gets ups and down. It's a normal
For
thought
leverage,
process that people have.
I totally get you, Nikki.
Yeah,
So I always say that you leverage on the quantity. Okay.
yeah,
You leverage on the quantity. Like if you sell one piece for 200, definitely people will think it is too costly. But if you leverage on the quantity, you say that you take 20 pieces and this is what I'm offering,
yeah,
75 or 80. Again, people will accept it. So always leverage on the kind of a quantity. Don't go for one or two pieces. Always go in for bulk selling. Today, I don't
yeah,
give anybody less than 50 quantities of soap. So that
yeah.
gives me a leverage because I'm always able to monetize even better. If I go in for selling only five soaps or even
Hmm.
two soaps or 10 soaps, again it will be costly. But if I sell 50 soaps, so that makes a difference.
Right, ma'am, but you know what? The first step that we take in the market to sell our soap is something which is very, very challenging. You have to struggle a lot. I know you're there to help us, but initially, I think we'll have to, like you started giving free and tell them to use, get their feedback, and then actually start costing money. Is that how the strategy works
Yes, it works.
successfully?
It works. It works.
Okay, all
Okay.
right.
It
And
does work.
what
You can
about
also do, you can also try out like in your community. I don't see it, definitely it is a trial and error, while selling it is a trial and error
Yes.
because it is a kind of
Hmm.
a community you are associated with that also matters, right?
Yeah,
So what
yeah,
you can
yeah.
do is like you can also leverage on the quantity, like if you one on one free or you take five on one free or stuff
Uh,
like that. So you can also think about some things which will create a, because India can, in India people love the word discount and free.
yes, that's true. And you know what? Because people come to my home and buy the stuff that I sell, मतलब 10-10 रुपए के पीछे भी 20-20 रुपए के पीछे भी ऐसे लड़ते हैं कि डिस्काउंट 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 वो that is what the profit,
Yeah,
10-20
yeah,
rupees is the
exactly.
profit that we have, and
Yeah,
उसके पीछे भी इतना लड़ते हैं.
true, true, true.
So
And
वो
ये जो मार्केट है ये सब ऐसे ही करते हैं, the moment they announce discount की say for example राखी discount is starting from so and so date, they are going to change their labels. हर label में 50%
hmm,
increase कर देते हैं and then 40% discount. That is how they work.
right,
Okay,
right,
so you will
right,
have to just play, tactical. You will have to understand कि आपकी क्या market है. Once you understand your market, you will be able to leverage it quite well. So even,
right.
I once I took out an offer. This is my Kumkumadi oil.
Hmm,
Okay,
hmm,
now this is a miracle magic oil which gives result within 5 days. So I took out a offer that anybody who purchases 25 soaps will gives this free of cost from me. And
wow.
people were like, oh my God, ये 2000 rupees ka Kumkumadi oil she's giving for free, so why not invest in the soap? So
Right.
you can leverage on these things. So you can do vice versa. You buy a Kumkumadi oil, you get 5 soaps free.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's
Ma'am,
how
so
you do.
Ma'am, so like initial in a start, what do you suggest that, since if in case we join the workshop, we learn the different kind of soaps. Now, initially to sell out, the skin type is always different. So how many soaps we are supposed to make as per the skin type so that we can give it to our friends to try, because
See,
everybody
earlier
would
I
have a
was
different
you I
skin.
was yeah, earlier I was making one or two soaps for each this thing, but now I have stopped that because now I always produce in a kilos, right? So
Uh-huh.
1 kg batch I always make. So you can also try out if you have a wider market, then definitely 1 kg would work well.
मैम मार्केट तो बन जाएगी, बट वो ये थोड़ा फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट बांटना पड़ेगा।
तो फ्री ऑफ
तभी
कॉस्ट
मार्केट
बांटने के लिए आप
बनेगी।
छोटा बांधो ना, मतलब यू टेक अ 20 grams mold and you make 20 grams soaps and give it for free of cost.
या दैट्स व्हाट आई वुड डू, बिकॉज
Yeah.
अगर मार्केट कैप्चर करनी है तो थोड़ा बहुत तो अपने लिए कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ेगा, तभी
हाँ,
फिर
definitely,
उस पे एक्सप्लोर कर पाएंगे मार्केट को।
definitely, definitely.
ओके, ऑलराइट, दैट वर्क्स, थैंक यू सो
Yeah.
मच। या
Okay. Okay. So Tanya is saying that can I use raw ingredients in melt and pour soap? The answer is yes, you can do that. Okay. So great. Now let me just show you. Like I said that when I started this, I was charging individual courses, fees for all these entire classes. So if I go for all these 9 products, the total cost is coming to somewhere around 20,800 for the individual courses, like the 1,000 rupees for bath salt, or melt and pour 1,800 rupees and stuff like that. If any of you would have joined my classes earlier, which I was doing without the bundle, like individual classes, then these were the charges you must have already paid for, right? And then, like I said, if you go and learn for the branding, the marketing, stuff like that, people will charge you somewhere around 15 to 20,000 rupees. And also, if you go for learning branding for your own self, again the cost would somewhere around be around 30 to 50,000 rupees. And all of this you are learning it here in my community free of cost, because I'm not charging anything extra for all of this. The entire cost of the bundle somewhere around is coming down to 85 to 95,000 rupees if you go in for a separate workshop, separate classes. But here the entire cost of the bundle right now would be 7,999 for all of you. But like I said, if you stay till the end, you get something very special from me, like, because this is something very close to my heart, and I just want to help people to reach out to more and more people who are coming up to not only doing this for your own self, but also for the community at large. So since you are staying here till the end, I'm so glad and thankful for all of you. And you will not even have to pay me 7,999. I'm just giving you straight webinar special offer. This is applicable right now, right here. It is 6,999. You get 1,000 rupees just because you have been present here till the end of this particular workshop, for which I'm really, really grateful to you, right? So this is the thing. At 6,999, you get everything. You get all the courses access. You get the business, the marketing. We will have the live doubt clearing session in every 3 months. If you want to go online, then you can join the Amazon. How do you scale your business in Amazon? Everything, every support. Like I said, that I am there for you 24/7. Is just that, have you raised, if you have raised your hand, are you there so passionate about creating your own skincare business? Then this is the place, and join me right now, right? So that's the thing. If you do it right now during this webinar itself, it is 6,999 that you will have to do. You can take down the screenshot of this particular QR, and if any of you want to make a payment through credit cards, then you can just PM me in a personal message, and I will send you a credit card link where you can make a payment through the credit cards. Okay, and any more questions? Do you have any more questions? Yes, no? Do you have any more questions? Okay, great. Great. So, yeah, Dipanjali says I'm already so great. Glad. I'm so glad that you are there, Dipanjali. Great. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, you can also message me in a personal, WhatsApp, or you can mail it to me. I'll definitely respond to it. Right. So that's the entire thing. Be in this community. Learn to transform your passion into profit, create clean products and exceptional beauty products, attract loyal customers, everything. Scale it from just, a hobbyist to a business owner. And that is my vision for all of you. Not only my own vision, but my vision for all of you. That's the thing. So, yeah, I've unmuted all of you. If you want to say something, if you want to share something, you can definitely do. You can unmute yourself, I guess, right now. Are you able to unmute? Yeah. Yes. So since you do not have any question, okay. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks. Sure, definitely. You just send me a message. Whatever doubts you are having, we'll see it later on. Great. So thank you so much. You can take a screenshot of this particular page, and as and when you enroll for these classes and start creating your own product, I would really love to see all of you who has already joined my course. I'm waiting for you for to see your creations, your products. So do message me, and I will share it with all of the people also. Okay. So great. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and thank you for staying here. You will get your free stuff into your mails within 1 or 2 days, by tomorrow maximum, by tomorrow. So thanks a lot. Thank you for being there, and love to see you all. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, and bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.